Hi there, welcome to Neppy Invest. I have a mission to cover every single company on the ASX that releases an operational cash flow positive June quarter. A lot of the companies I will be focusing on, really not a surprise that I'll be doing a video on these companies because I expected these companies to be operational cash flow positive for the June quarter. However, there have been a few companies that have been a bit of a surprise. And that is definitely true for the company I'll be focusing on in today's video. And that company is called Rue Life Group. This company they facilitate the meeting of foreign companies and Chinese consumers through digital marketing and e-commerce. I know exactly why this company is doing what they're doing because of the opportunity right now in China, particularly with the increasing middle class in that country. But on the flip side, I do think, and this is just my opinion, that a lot of companies around the world have to become less reliant on China simply because of the Chinese government, because at times it seems like the Chinese government is acting like a petulant, spoiled child. If they don't get their own way, they will whinge and have a little bit of a cry. We just saw that with the Olympics. NBC, which is broadcasting in the United States, left Taiwan off the Chinese map, and the Chinese government let an NBC. They weren't happy with that at all, and they needed to apologize to the Chinese people. But it seems like Real Life Group and what they're doing is working and succeeding based off their June quarter results. So before we get into their Appendix 4C for the March quarter and the June quarter, I just wanted to compare the two and to show you why I'm surprised with their June quarter results. Just a few facts in regards to Rue Life Group. The ticker code for Rue Life Group is RLG, which seems like a natural enough fit. One of the reasons I'm actually a little bit interested in this company is because the market cap of Rue Life Group is only 17.7 million. And when you take into account what we saw with the June quarter results, that does make this company a little bit interesting. Revenue in the trailing 12 months, 3.4 million. And based off their June quarter results, that's going to be significantly higher when they release their full year results if they do release full year results in August. Operating cash flow negative by 3.2 million. And again, that's going to be significantly different when they release their full year results in August. Price to sales not too high at only 5.2. And if the market cap doesn't change all that much, that's going to be significantly lower and make this company even more attractive. If you do want to read their Appendix 4C they released for the June quarter, they released that on the 21st of July. I highly recommend having a read of that and any presentations the company has released over the past 6 months or so. So before we look at the June quarter results, just want to go back in time and see what the March quarter results revealed for Rue Life Group. In the March quarter, receipts from customers for Rue Life Group was only $1.8 million, and they spent $3 million or over $3 million on product manufacturing operating costs. So that meant they were highly operational cash flow negative by $2.7 million. And not only that, they began the quarter with $5.1 million and finished the quarter with $2.4 million. So more than likely, based off the cash burn rate in their operations, they were needing to look at maybe doing a capital raising to increase their cash on hand. So based off the March quarter results, I was not expecting Rue Life Group to be operational cash flow positive unless we saw some stellar results from the company, and that's exactly what happened with Rue Life Group. So let's have a look at the stellar results for Rue Life Group with their June quarter results. Receipts from customers exploded in the June quarter from 1.8 million to 5.4 million. Now, I haven't delved deep into the results. There could be some reasons behind that. So you always got to take these sort of results with a grain of salt. Do a little bit more research, particularly when you see a massive explosion in the receipts. So in fact, it's tripled in one quarter. And because receipts from customers have tripled in one quarter, they are operational cash flow positive for the March quarter by $1.3 million, and they increased their cash on hand from $2.4 million to $3.8 million. So a really good quarter for Rue Life Group. But because in the past we haven't seen this sort of results from the company, there is a bit of wariness there right now, and whether they can continue this momentum going forward over the next few quarters. I do believe the September quarters will be really important for this company. If they can continue this sort of momentum, this company is real good value at current valuations. Always like to look at the cash receipts history for a company, and we have cash receipts history going back to the March quarter 2018. And for the first 5-6 quarters, nothing really happened with this company. If we get to the June quarter in 2019, we did see a bit of an increase there, went to $760,000, and then it just went sideways for about a year and a half until we got to the December quarter in 2020 when it went above $1 million. Then it increased to 1.8 million, and then this triple in cash receipts in one quarter to 5.4 million. If we do calculate the compound quarterly growth rate, we do get a number of 41%, but that's off a low base. My question is whether they can continue this moving forward. It wouldn't surprise to see that the cash receipts in the September quarter are significantly lower. So right now, if I wanted to do further research on RuLife Group, I want to understand why there was a significant increase in the receipts during the one quarter here. There might be some reason why it's really high, and that would question that this momentum can continue over the next few quarters. But if we do find that this is just the company exploding in their business, the valuation around RuLife Group right now is very attractive. Onto the charts for RuLife Group. We'll be looking at two charts. The first one here is the weekly chart going back to 2016, and then the next slide we'll look at the daily chart. Nothing to get too excited when we look at either chart, apart from the fact that it does look like share price has been consolidating over the past year. The share price got to a high of 19.5 cents towards the start of 2017, but then the share price was under pressure for about 3 or 4 years. In fact, it fell from that high of 19.5 cents to a low of 1 cent during the depths of the COVID-19 financial period. There was some good news that came in to RuLife Group and the company towards the start of April. We did see a lot of volume come with this good news, but the share price has been going sideways ever since then. The main thing I look for a consolidation period is convergence of the three moving averages I use, which is the 50-week, 20-week, and 10-week moving averages, and they're doing exactly that over the past 3 or 4 months. So that means the share price is consolidating. And the one thing I look for when the share price is consolidating is a breakout to the upside on positive news, and preferably that positive news would be some good financial data coming from the company. So until we see that, no reason to take a position in this company just yet. I thought maybe this June quarter results would be that positive news, that catalyst, but however, when we look at the daily chart, we can see it wasn't. So maybe the market is just waiting to see if this was just a one-off result or if the company can continue this momentum moving forward. And nothing really much to add when we look at the daily chart. No excitement in this company right yet. You can see that with the volume, fairly low volume. In fact, when they released their quarterly results, there was absolutely no interest in the market. Share price right now is around 2.8 cents. So again, with the share price really going sideways, there's a little bit of volatility when you look at the daily chart, but not a lot. So the thing I'd be looking for here is a continuation in the consolidation period, and then that breakout in the share price to the upside on positive news. Up until then, I'll just keep my eye on the company and see how they do over the next few quarters, or until we get that positive news from the company. There are many companies on my to-do list to fulfill my mission of covering every single company that releases a positive operational cash flow June quarter. The next video I'll be doing is Cogstate, then I'll do a video on Damstra and Megaport, and then Global Health. Technically, Megaport wasn't operational cash flow positive for the June quarter, but they were awfully close. So look out for Cogstate. That'll be the next video I do. Hopefully, I'll be doing maybe 2 videos a day to get through the amount of companies I have to do to fulfill my mission. That is all I have for Rue Life Group and their June quarter Appendix 4C for financial year 21. If you have any questions about this company, or if you know this company more intimately than I do, I'd love your feedback on your opinions on Rue Life Group. I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.